Hello, everybody, and welcome to the messy junk room where we create whatever. I have a multitude of projects on the go as I am getting ready for my first Christmas bazaar coming up. I'm taking the plunge to see if I can sell some of these junk journals. Whew, but I have to have product to show. And so I have been just busy, and nothing's getting put away, and the mess gets messier, and whew, it's so much fun. Today, I want to do a little project, ATC cards, artist trading cards. Now, I'm sure you've heard of them. I'm sure you've heard of trading cards. There's baseball cards, there's hockey cards, there's Pokemon cards. There's all kinds of cards out there that we collect and we trade, especially if you have younger children or grandchildren. They'll tell you what the latest trading cards are. Maybe you've been a collector for a really long time. Well, I'm really starting to get into the ATCs because they're quick, they're easy, it's just a small little space to work on, and they're beautiful pieces of art. And I thought with an upcoming bazaar, I thought I'd like to have some on the ready, as well as the fall junk journal that I'm working on. I want some for there. So I'm going to stop waffling and carrying on and get cracking, because I really do want to make a set. So they can come in sets. The artist makes a few in one setting, and they're usually numbered. And then on the back has the artist information. And I just love this idea. And I'm going to go with the fall theme. Did I say that? I said that. Grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee and join me at the junk room table. You can do this at home. You don't really need a lot of stuff. The ATCs, though, are very specific in their size. So it's a 3.5 by a 2.5 card. Ooh, there's the sun. I'll show you when I turn you around. They're a little bit thicker, especially if you're using mixed media, but I have cut those size down just with regular copy paper. So you can do this with regular copy paper. I've been playing with my gel prints, so I have some that I did with my gel prints. I want to do some ink ones today with some of the fall colors, because fall is my favorite time of year. What else? I think that's really all you need is your card, whatever you're going to use, 3.5 by 2.5. And whatever you want to use, you can watercolor, you can ink, you can stamp, you can color, you can use pencil crayons. Like, they're so versatile and easy to make that you can do these with your children or your grandchildren, and you can make a series of them together. I said I was going to stop waffling. Let's get started. ATC cards, artist trading cards. Now, I picked up a couple of packs from my local craft store called The Hive, and they're $3.89, and they do different things. So this one is for watercolor, this one is for acrylic, and then I had another one that seemed to be for whatever you wanted it to be for. So I've taken some out of the package, so we don't need those. And they're very thick cardstock, I would say. So let's see, 400 GM. So it's very thick. And I've took one, and this is my cheat one, 3x5, 2x5, and I hang that up so I don't forget, because I did cut out, like I said, I did cut out a whole bunch out of copy paper. I'm going to be working with these. Now there's going to be a little bit of a glare here, but it's just for a short time because I wanted to show you that a great thing to have to hold your ATC cards while you're working on them in the process of completing them or wanting to take them somewhere. Those pieces of plastic that fit in a binder that hold 9. And I thought 9 is a good amount to make a set of them. So as you can see here, these were some of the ones I did on my jelly plate, which I love. I'm going to do more. And so I was working with some golds and browns. This could be a blue set. And then I love this color combination. Probably never be able to get it again, but I loved that. So that could be its own set. And then this one at the top is the ink one that I tried. The rest are with acrylic paint, and this was with ink. So whenever you're working and you have a mess to mop up, have some of these at the ready, cut down and mop them up just to get them as a background, because this looks a little intimidating. Even though it's a small size, like, where do I start? What do I do with this? Sop up messes of your paint and your inks, and you've got an instant background to start working with. And I like the idea of storing them in here, because as I add more backgrounds, I can put them in here and say, okay, this is going to be my fall section. So as I get time to work on this and I'm working with other things that could be used for fall, I just put them all in here and I can store them so easily. The other thing about this is this plastic folds up, fits in one of those long envelopes, and you could have a whole set and you could mail it to somebody. Another artist would appreciate it, and you could do a whole theme around it, and then in the back you could put little odds and ends in it. I'm going to do work with both the copy paper and the cardstock. These are some other ones that I did on the jelly plate, just having fun, and they don't really belong yet to a set, but I'll get some more of those pages from the dollar store. My son has a whole bunch with all his Pokemon trading cards, and put those in until I'm ready to work on them. So I'll put those up there. I have a piece of, I was going to say plastic, but it's not quite plastic. Plexiglass. That's what it is. It's stained. I use it a lot. But this is going to be my surface where I'm going to do some smooshing. And then this here, this is a stamp I had made that I thought I'm going to use it on the background of the back of the card for my information. And it's my name, Sherry Lalonde, in a fancy script that I love. So I'll put that to the side. I've got different inks here. I'm mostly going to be using, I do have some distress inks and oxides, but I want to save those for later. Maybe I'll use them, maybe I won't. I want to see if these are still any good. I've had them for years. I was never into a lot of inking and stamping when I was scrapbooking, so I have so much stuff that I've never used that I hope I can start using in the junk journals. And then over here, once they're all dry, I've got some stamps that I want to use. So this is a Splot one. I don't think there's any name to it. It's just a cheap one. And this one I thought would be fun to make some marks. This one I thought would be great for my sentiments. So for example, the time is always right to do what is right. Change the world by being yourself. I thought those would be really cool for my artist trading cards. Staying with the fall theme, I have this beautiful stamp set that I got. This one and this one I got at my local craft store. And so this has some fallish things. I love mushrooms and some of the ferns and the fox. So this outdoorsy one. So I might use that. And then I have this one because I love mushrooms, and mushrooms just seem to be really appropriate for fall. I will hopefully use those after they dry. And I got water. Really all you need is paint, water, ink. If you have watercolors. So really, that's all you need. Is something to get on the background and just start playing. These can be as elaborate or as simple as you want. All right, let's see. Let's get this wet. Okay, oop, there's some green there. And I'm learning that if you mix all your colors, you're just going to get mud. So I'm going to just dab away, and then they're going to dry. So I'm alternating cardstock and just regular copy paper. And I will be backing the copy paper once they're dry to make them a little bit harder. Okay, so there's the green. Now let's add some of this delicious barn red. This was olive. I thought olive would be a nice color for the fall. Ooh. And then let's put some of this in with the red. It is autumn. Terracotta. Okay. And the other thing is, you might not want to get your ink pads transferring colors. Ooh. 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 Oh. Just add some to the green. Might not dry in between. But if you like experimenting, oh, what a great little project. And it really doesn't need to take up a whole lot of room. Okay, so, except if you're me. Let's see, anything else left on here? Oh, yeah. Just mop it up. And let's try this sunflower. Aren't these delicious colors? Oh. Oops, come on. Add some to them because I want them all to kind of be the same. Now, if you're using just plain copy paper, it's very fragile. If I was to pull this apart, it would just come apart really easily. So just keep that in mind. I like this one. So I'm going to put those to the side. And I want 9. So I'm going to put the green down. In one spot. And the yellow maybe up here. I think my plate is big enough. And some of the autumn terracotta. So good to know that my inks still work. And then put some red in here. I kind of put the green in the middle, so that wasn't very smart. Oh, I should have used gloves. I just want to water this down a bit. Put these up here. Whew. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Some brown happening there. Turning brown because I'm mixing colors. Get one of these, mop it up. Look at that. All those delicious colors. So that's what I mean by mopping them up. Just so that's Q4. Oh, keep going, Sherry. Keep going. Okay, this time I'm gonna do the corners with the colors. I never did like this style of ink pad. But the ink is beautiful. Turn this around. So just get the bases. Oops, ready? Ooh. Can even get the card wet. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh. I think I like getting the card wet first. It moves around a little bit more. Making a good mess now. Okay, I'm losing the vibrancy, so get one of these ones here and mop it up. I think I got color on the bottom of this. Well, yes, I did. I'm liking this. And the yellow. The red more over here. Spread it around a little bit. Get my, these will be fun to do for Christmas ones. Ooh. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, one more. One more. And then I'm just going to add a little bit. I'm not drying in between, am I? I said I was going to. Don't have time. Gotta add some green. Just because there's green in the other other ones. That's good. That's good. Oh, this one has a few spots. Can we mop it up a little bit? Not sure where everything. Oh. You just never know what you're going to get here. And then this one. I would say this is a great fall series. Yep. And there's some that get it all mopped up. Perfect. Dried up, cleaned up a little bit. These are just the regular copy paper, still damp, but they will work. If not for the ATC card, they'll work for other things. But great for mopping things up. So here is the fall, my first fall collection. Let's move these out of the way. And then some down here, which is out of camera, so let's pull these up. They're so delicious. Trying to get everything in. Now, by having them stay like this, you can, let me tell you what I'm going to say. So for example, if I'm using this stamp and I have them close together, I can do, well, 2 at one time. What I'm going to do now is I am going to put this on a piece of paper so that I can do just that, where I have them all here so that I can stamp on them. This is the orientation I want. There we go. And this is just for mark making. Aren't they yummy? I'd like a really dark, maybe green. I mean, I could pull the olive back out, but then I don't know. But I don't want to be overthinking this. There's not too much on that. Let's see. That's dark. All right. These are just those Stampin' Up! Squares. It's like there's sample. You can hardly see that on there, but it is on there. Let's put the 2 of these. Ooh, we could kind of do. Ooh, could do that. Ooh isn't good. No. Probably should put these down with some washi tape to keep them in place. That would be smart. Okay. Some mark makings. Do it again over here. Yep. Ooh, a red would be good. Let's see. Let's do this way. And then up there, right? Not that one, but let's try raspberry. Raspberry ripple. I don't know, but we'll have to try it. Check out the red here. Whoa, yes, that's juicy. Okay. Let's do a test. Oh, do you see that? It's this. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my goodness, I love it. Yes. Okay, I want to do another one of the splats. So clean those later. Let's do another splat. I think this one's a little smaller. So you can really go to town. Who knew this could be so fun? And then let's do a different splat. Why not? Do this one for the 3 at the top. May or may not be covered up. Who knows? Oh, so fun. Goes back. I can do this part pretty good, but now it's like, now what? Did you ever get to that spot? Like, now what? I decided to get my bigger mushrooms out to see if any of them would work on my cards as the focal point. That takes up a lot. I'm doing these ones first before I do my stickers. Then I have stamps. I have these clear stickers. I definitely need something else in the background. I'm gonna do some experimenting. So I have these powders. I've had them forever and I don't know how to use them. I have this crackle paste translucent and I don't like it because it's translucent. I didn't realize there's a difference. And it has yet to crackle on me. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I'm thinking that would add some stuff. I'm gonna get my platform out here. I'm going to put a little bit of this. So I'm gonna get some of this and I'm going to put this here. Yes? No? And then I'm gonna sprinkle some of this. And just kind of see what happens. And now I need, oh, I guess I don't need a stencil, do I? Not sure it's the right color, but Now, I am no expert at this. Definitely not. So I'm going to leave this mess here to dry. And this will be, a part 2. You would think I could do ATC cards in one video, but I don't want to rush the process. I know my husband is waiting to do some more sanding, and you don't want to listen to that. In the meantime, get some ATC size cards, 3.5 by 2.5. Play with your watercolors, your inks, your stamps, your whatever you want to get a background down, and then pick your focal point. And so I'll see you next week, ready with my focal points, and ready just to finish them all off. So thanks for joining me. I think I'm going with the mushrooms, but I think I also want something else to go with them. Man, this is really messy. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.